Katie Nija, Word of Truth. Heavenly Father, bless the message. Give my people the courage. Give your people and my people, give our family the courage to fight against these glowworms out here, these spiritual, uncircumcised freaks of nature, these third grade dropouts, and their fucking minions. Amen. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he has defied the armies of the living God. Hey, GMS, Sakari, Corner Boys, what's your boy saying to you? You guys are uncircumcised bitches. He's saying that you're gonna go down, bitches. Your own boy is telling you to your face. You don't stand up against the house of David, against the house of Saul. You don't do it. David's gonna. That's the funny part. Is when David comes back, he's going to be the one to kick your fucking asses. And you're waiting to see him walk up in the flesh like some fucking John Shaft is going to come out of the fucking hood. Hey, man, I'm King David. You fucking dummies. You guys are about as spiritual as that pole. You know not what you teach. To ha 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 ha. Katie Nija, Word of Truth, Huntington Beach, world famous, Surf City. And thy servant slew both a lion and a bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing that he's defied the armies of the living God. And David said, moreover, the Lord that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of the Philistine. And Saul said unto David, go, and the Lord be with you. What'd Saul say to David? Go. I need help here. I'm fucking scared to death. You think you got him? Whatever you need, little David. Did Saul get bummed out when he was a coward? When he found out he was a coward? When he finally had to face the fact that God was with David? Yeah, he did. Just like I did when I found out God was with Solomon and not me. I've been through this shit, people. I know what it means to be a coward and to be a punk. Do you think I'm gonna punk out anymore? I don't care if I go down. I gotta stand up. And Saul armed David with his armor, and he put on a helmet and the brass upon his head, and he also armed him with a coat of mail. What did he do? What did Saul think? Saul was thinking carnally, let me put on the same glowworm outfit as the Philistine has on. I'm not putting on no fucking superhero outfit and going out on the street and looking like a glowworm. Stupid ass Negroes. Oh, let me put on a garment of the Philistine. Let me be a glowworm. Pathetic. Pathetic. Did David put on the glowworm outfit? Didn't fit him. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he essayed to go, and he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul, I can't go with these, for I have not proved them. And David put them off him. What's that mean? He didn't prove, he couldn't That's not his fighting style. I don't fight with armor. I don't fight carnally. I don't fight that glowworm style. I can't raise up these garments to protect me. I can't raise up this sword to protect me. This isn't what I do. I come at you like a wild beast. I'm going to come at you in ways that you never even seen before. I'm not going to play his game. David arms himself, and he took his staff in his hand. What's his staff? That's his power. That's his boom, boom. That's the one that Moses hit the rock with. When he said, bring forth the water. He should have talked to the rock the second time, but he didn't, and he hit it, and what happened to Israel? They didn't get to come in. And he chose with them 5 smooth stones out of the brook and put them in the shepherd's bag, which he had, even in a scrip, and his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. And the Philistine came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, and ruddy, and of a fair countenance. He was a happy little boy. He was a light-skinned person. He had a fair countenance. Doesn't say he looked like coal. Doesn't say he looked like a black rock. He was fair and ruddy. He was reddish, like an Edomite. Fucking Black Hebrew Israelism's got to go. The Lord is cutting these guys to shreds. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth. What did I say earlier? He had that ability to fucking see around him. He was probably had super senses. He's like looking around and then looks down and sees little David. He's like, oh, what the hell is this? His super senses were going, God, this little dude, it's got balls, but he's done. Got confident, right? And the Philistine said unto David, am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. That's where he made the mistake. He's like, fuck your gods. Fuck the God of Israel. David's like, oh, now you're going to get it. And the Philistine said to David, come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air and to the beasts of the field. The Lord will smite Goliath. Then David said to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. This is the story about me versus GMS. They think they're the Goliath. They think we're in every country. We're Black Hebrew Israelism's the fastest growing fake religion in the world. Yeah, it is the fastest growing fake religion in the world. Fake. Just like Goliath. Big fake. Big illusion. Big bully. Big talker. This day will the Lord deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee, and take thine head from thee, and I will give the carcass of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. What's David saying? He's saying the smallest of Israel is under a God that has more power than you'll ever know, you fucking glowworm. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with the sword and the spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. I think that's it. Isn't that it? Is that it? You get it? It's not carnal. The battle's not carnal. The battle's spiritual. Pray that these guys shut their fucking mouths. Pray that their influence goes down, down, and down, because there's people in Israel, true Israel, that think that these guys have it and they don't have it. They're not. And the people are getting led into this nonsense, fake, phony, glowworm religion that's not spiritual. It's carnal as hell. And it's making the whole race look like a bunch of idiots. And I don't dig that either. Just because you're a black person, a Negro, doesn't mean that you have to be stupid and be angry at the white man and be angry at the Chinese man and be angry at the world. You need to be angry at yourselves, Israel, for not knowing your ass from the truth if it fell on your foot. And then getting all prideful and going, oh, man. There's a difference between pride and boldness. Are you bold in the Lord, or are you bold in your own lame imagination? Giant spinning web ball rocket. Gentile Edomite. Come out of your third. Graduate. Skip you up to 6th grade if you just wake the fuck up. And David put his hand in the bag and took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine in the forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead and he fell upon the face of the earth. With his tongue up, giving foot massage. Therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine and took his sword and put his foot in his mouth and got a foot massage with Goliath's tongue flirting about into the air. Hey, if they can lie, I can lie. That's what it says. It says his tongue was sloughing around in the air and he put his feet on his tongue and got a foot massage. And therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine and took his sword and drew it out of the sheath thereof and slew him and cut off his head wherewith. And when the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of Israel and of Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines until they came to the valley and to the gates of Ekron. And the wounded of the Philistines fell down by the way to Shaaraim, even unto Gath and unto Ekron. And the children of Israel returned from chasing after the Philistines, and they spoiled their tents. And David took the head of the Philistine and brought it to Jerusalem, but he put his armor in his tent. Whose son is this? And then, of course, Saul's like, wait a minute. Where did this David guy come from? Whose son is he? Who's his daddy? Jesse, the Bethlehemite. The Bethlehemite. Where was Saul from? Bethlehemite. Same family, people. The house of Saul is waxing worse and worse than the house of David. Come on, sir. Little Benji's going to lead Israel. You think I'm not? JD Niger, word of truth. I'm going to go mow some lawns. Coming to you from beautiful Huntington Beach, California, Surf City. World famous. I'll be back tomorrow. chew on that for a while. Get over the carnal. Pray against Black Hebrew Israelism, because Israel is getting, what do you call it? We're getting a bad rap because of these guys. I don't dig it. They're talking shit on They're making Israel look like shit. Just like Goliath. Who are you, Israelites? You people, I'm gonna thrash you. Come, bunch of cowards. Stand up against these guys. JD Niger, Word of Truth, I'm out.